Hi there, it's Sue Carney on a Friday afternoon. Not great lighting, it doesn't matter. I just want to connect. I just want to talk to you, and I'm noticing how I prepared a whole talk about year-end goals and your relationship to them, goals and intentions, and how your relationship to them changes everything. That when you're attached to the structure and the outcomes just as you lay them out at the end of the year, you may in fact find it harder to move with the changes as they arise, the changes inside of you and the changes that come from circumstances outside of you. You might find it harder to adapt compared to those times when you can let go of your tight grip on the goals and intentions that you lay out, thinking that they must unfold this way and only this way, which makes it harder for you to be comfortable with yourself and at ease and with the changes as they come. So all of that, I will write more about that, but I also wanted to touch on this week in the north here where I live in the northern hemisphere. There's less and less light every day for another week, and I know that it's a time that calls you to. It just kind of lights a flame inside you, your own inner light, to get complete with the year that's ending and to look forward at the year that's beginning. And sometimes, if the year that's ending hasn't been a particularly easy, joyful, or successful one, that's not easy to do. That's not a dance that's easy to step into. The choreography can be kind of rough. I know this year, 2017, was a year in which I had moved house and home and office unexpectedly and not really because I wanted to. And I'm now, at the year winds up, I'm now having a tough time dealing with an infected tooth, getting care, finding providers, all of that stuff. So yeah, it's been quite a bumpy year for me. And so I know that's informing the way I look at completing the year that's ending and setting goals and intentions for the year that's ahead. So, and it's lighting up my inner curmudgeon. You know, I don't, before I got clean and sober a million years ago, or 26, one of those, I was really curmudgeon-y a lot and lived my life kind of from one misadventure to the next. And since then I have learned to live as if I wasn't raised by wolves, and to be to find a way to be of service in the world and to love my work and love the people I get to work with and have friends and good relationships, heal my relationship with my daughter. All of that has happened. But I feel like I walk always a line, maybe this will make sense to you. I feel like I walk a line between that darkness, that living my life by accident because I don't really have a sense of meaning and purpose, that precipice of looking toward the light. I've learned to look toward the light. I've learned to move toward the light. I've learned to act as if I am a light-filled being. But when things happen, when a certain, what's that? Oh, there's a great phrase, that perfect storm of circumstances combines to make it harder for me to see over the precipice to the light side. So if your inner curmudgeon is feeling the weight of this turn of the wheel, the weight of the dark times, the weight of your circumstances, the weight of setting goals for next year, not having such a great relationship with the year that's ending. I feel you. I feel you. And what I have to say for that is to trust the light, even if it's a little tiny flickering birthday candle in your heart, to trust it, to connect to it, to drop down, to settle down, and to trust that even these circumstances will pass. They will, because at this stage of my life, I can look back and see how many sets of gnarly circumstances I have survived, how I've thrived, how I've been able to live out my mission and purpose. So I will make some plans for 2018. I started writing them down today with my mastermind buddies. I will, before I do that, I will complete the year. I will take a journey through the workbook I've created to review, complete, and release the year that's ending. And I will make some goals, but I'm also going to make those goals with a light grip. I'm going to make them with a light grip and be willing to... Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. I'm Sue Carney. It's so nice to connect with you. I will be willing and more than willing to revise and change those goals as needed, and let go of my death grip on they must manifest exactly the way I wrote them, exactly the way I put them down, because that rigidity just adds, it kind of cages you. It kind of puts you in a cage where you lose your access to your own creative spark. My friend Molly Gordon, my friend and teacher Molly Gordon, talks about the art of living, that it's an art and you're the painter. And it's your brush, your canvas, and your creation. So let go a little bit, let go a lot of your rigid relationship to what you're planning, so that you can meet each moment and each circumstance and each change fully present, instead of being held back by your attachment to the way you thought things have to be. I would love to support you as you move through these next couple of weeks of the year ending, the solstice coming, the year ending, and stepping into the new year, which is just a couple of weeks away. I will put the link to the year-end workbook, the review, complete, and release workbook. I will put the link to booking a call with me to see if one-to-one work is with mentoring, coaching is what's meant to be. And let's see what we can magic up together as we move through the darkness, staying connected to your internal light, one day, one moment at a time. Hi, Eva. I'm glad to see you. I'm going to end this recording now, and I wish you, as much of your inner curmudgeon arises, I wish you the ability to roll with it and to connect to your inner light, which I have now just done because I got to talk to you. Thanks. Blessed be.